keep putting on my sunglasses because I think they're normal glasses. I told you that it was clickbait. You clicked on it. That's on you. I did in fact not move to a village yet. It's looking very tempting. I wanted to do a video this week that was like vloggy, but it wasn't like thing happening, because I feel like every time that I vlog in London, I literally have so much to do that I can never really chill and like think about what I'm filming because I'm on the move 24/7. My intention for this video was to do a little springy type of vlog, and I was greeted by this wonderful weather of insane wind, sun that like comes and goes every 5 seconds, and it's just making it a nightmare to shoot everything because everything is so overly exposed, and I am so sorry to future Matilde who's gonna have to color grade all of this. But alas, today was the only day that it wasn't gonna like rain or be torrentially stormy for a full 24 hours, so this is what we're dealing with. It is so sunny. I'm putting my sunglasses on. I am so sorry if this is breaking YouTube etiquette. I'm gonna go into the city, gonna sit at a nice little cafe and do some work, and then just parade around and show you probably like places that I like to go, things that are pretty. I think that's the theme of this video, things that are pretty. I'll give you a brief story on this house because it's my absolute favorite place. Gather around, children. My grandpa grew up in Brazil, but he really wanted to come back to Portugal, so when he did, went to school, started a family, moved around the country, whatever, and then ended up getting this barn, which my camera's gonna fall. Oh my god, please don't. It's fully concrete. Please don't fall. Bam, 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 bam. He ended up getting the barn, which is now like a bedroom type of thing, and he started expanding the house, which he built himself, which is absolutely insane. So literally like this whole house is like customized and like DIY'd, which I feel like it's very normal for people who don't live in like cities and just like have land to build their own houses. But I'm a city gal. I don't understand that concept. I'm gonna finish my coffee and then I'm gonna show you my favorite places around the farm. They deserve a moment, okay? Hi, I like this spot because it's a little house that my grandpa made for me when I was a kid so that I could go in and play. But then a nest of wasps took over, so I wasn't able to go in there because I'm very scared of them and I'm possibly allergic. Jury's still out on that one. And that was also the year where I was specifically more afraid of bees because bees kept flying into my ear multiple times. And I'm allergic to bees. And there's a little bike that I learned how to ride a bike on. We're learning so much about me today. My favorite tree to climb. And I used to climb this literally for hours when I was a kid, and by kid I mean still do. So fun, and it's so easy to climb, and it makes you feel such a sense of achievement when all you've really done is stepped on 2 things. But I love it, and I always forget how to get out of here. Okay. And this is Pastor. He's my favorite boy, aren't you? This is clever. She's a new cat. I met her yesterday for the first time, but she's... Somebody get that English dictionary away from my grandma. And last stop on my tour, we are in my garden. This is literally called Matilde's garden. Only I can go in it, hence why you're outside of the garden. Because it's mine. And you don't deserve to be here. Also, this is a tree for my first ever Christmas. And when I was a kid, I used to like check every year if I was taller than the tree. Because we like grew up together, right? And now I'm taller than the tree. Square up. That tree's gonna outlive me. So it's so pretty that you can see everything. But there used to be so many trees here and they all burnt down because there was a wildfire. It looks a little bit more joyous because there's grass and stuff, but it was a little bit sad for a while. But you can see everything, including the church. Hola! I'm gonna go now. Let's go to town! Woo woo! I've just realized that I'm not wearing any earrings because I left them in my room, and my sister has just gone to sleep now because she was up all night writing an essay, so I didn't have time to get them. So I'm really sorry, and I apologize for my naked ears. What are my plans for today? That is a very good question. I don't have any. My favorite days that I've spent in this town has just been me parading around waiting for somebody to get something done. I think I'm just gonna parade around and see if there's anything that I want to do. So, without further ado, let's find something to do. There's the torrential rain that I was talking about. The wind is actually like worse than the rain because I can film in the rain, I cannot film in the wind. My camera fell a couple dozen times, I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking a coffee break in the epicenter of the city. Keeping along with the terms of this video, this is like places that I've always come to in this town. And this specific cafe is right below this apartment that my grandma used to have. I'd always come here and get like ice creams. Also, on a complete unrelated note, yes, my hair is frizzy. However, it is not as frizzy as it usually would be with this given weather. And I think for the first time in my life, I've actually figured out a hair routine, which includes using whatever shampoo. I like shampoos without like any sulfates whatsoever, because sulfates absolutely like ruin my hair. This is the one that I'm using right now. I use this conditioner, which is great. It just like refreshes my hair, because by the end of my hair washes, I'm not gonna lie, I start using a lot of like hair gels and hair products using heat, so that my hair by the end of the hair wash cycle is looking dead again. So then I use this and it revives it, and then I'm like, oh, my hair's so healthy, and then I do the same things. I use the spray in between washes because I think it's like really helpful for like reviving curls. And I use this mousse. It's literally generic Boots mousse that costs like £2 maybe, and I like to put spray, mousse, plaits, sleep in the plaits, hold it in, and then wake up, and then it's like the perfect curls, and it holds. The point of that, like, it's not that frizzy given the fact that it's like, you know, a literal storm outside. It won't stop raining, so guess where we are? My absolute favorite thing in the world is walk around grocery shops, and I am totally aware that is the weirdest thing anybody's ever said. I have been told that by literally everybody that knows me, but it's my favorite thing, and I can spend literal hours in grocery shops, which is great because the next bus is in like 3 hours. So we've got 3 hours to kill. Also, I also want to state that grocery shops in the UK are so boring, and that's not the case anywhere else in the world that I've been to. Grocery shops everywhere else are fun, and there's actual like variety, and there's new products, so you can literally spend 5 hours in it. One of my next videos that I have planned is like a reading video. I want to try and get back into reading, so I'm going to try and do like read a book every day. However, I do not have enough books to get through a book every day. So let's see if there's something interesting here. I used to be obsessed with The Raven Cycle. I need to reread that, but maybe not in Portuguese, because that book was a nightmare enough to read. I hate her writing style. Just really good world building in it. When I was in school in Portugal, we used to get a list at the start of every year of like stuff that we had to buy for school, and they'd be so specific. They'd be like crayons, but this specific brand. It was crayons from Giot, pens from Bic, these like Stadler pencils, because they were absolutely so good. The urge to do another degree just so I can keep buying stationery and excusing it as school. You know how they say never do grocery shopping hungry? I'm hungry. I've also just been to Geneva, and I think it's like absolutely hilarious that like in Europe, for some reason, the K-Wave Coke is like a thing, because it's like, it's not good. You know what is good though? Obrigada, Brazil. Of course, both of my microphones are running out of battery. Tell me one thing about this video that has gone according to plan. Literally tell me one thing. And I have planned things. A common misconception is that I don't plan these videos. I do. They just never end up how I want them to. If I miss this bus, then I'm gonna have to wait until 7, and I'm absolutely not gonna wait until 7 because I have a feeling that this bus in itself is gonna take like an hour to get there. Could I technically pay for a taxi? That would be like 10 euros. Absolutely. Could I call my mom to come and pick me up? Absolutely. But I feel like this will be an adventure. I'm looking forward to just putting on my headphones and listening to music and just making up little scenarios in my head, because I've not had enough of that today. And now I need to go charge my microphone because I will probably need it later. Let's go. Continuing the theme of this video that has just apparently been a tour of my childhood, this little chapel, fun fact, I got baptized there. The architect was my aunt, and it was actually built by my grandpa. Nepotism. Nepotism baptism! Bus left me so ridiculously far away. Oh my god, it's so cold. Okay. I feel like that scene from Hannah Montana when her dad lies to her about going to New York, and then they get off the plane and she's like, hello New York, and then there's a cow that's like, moo. That's what I feel like, but instead of being an undercover world famous pop star in a Southern American town, I'm a niche micro influencer in a random Portuguese village. The best of both worlds. Epa, mix it all together and you know that it's the best of both worlds. Ha 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 ha. Hey. I will say that this time I did not forget to do an intro, but I was just violently sick for the past week. And the absolute worst headache, all I could do was just rest and do nothing. But I edited this video because I'm such a good professional YouTuber. Thank you so much for watching this video. I tried something a little bit different this time. I try to make it a little bit more cinematic because that's the vibe that I'm gonna go for this channel. I've got my next 2 videos planned and I'm very excited to start them. And as always, like this video so that I can buy the whole of continente. Not like the continent, just like the supermarket chain. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.